Hey, we got a 2JZ in here. Customer just dropped it off. The customer wants to resurface the deck, so we're going to surface it in my machine over here, and then he wants to hone it, so I'm going to put it in my CK10. He wants to keep standard size, so I'm going to put it in my hone, give it a couple strokes, and put a bore gauge in there and make sure it's going to clean up. There's a little bit of rust in a couple of the holes, so we'll see how those turn out when I'm all done with this thing. So I'm going to put you guys on a hyperlapse and get into my surfacer. I got the 2JZ and my surfacer. It's all nice and level. Let's give it a couple cuts and see what it looks like. All right, guys, we're making our first cut of 1,000 to see what it's looking like. Like I said, it's not touching at all right here. It's always good to at least check your block with a straight edge or take it to a machine shop so you know that thing's flat when you put that cylinder head back on there. Because like I said, this isn't even touching at all. Just down here a little bit, not even up here. About 2,000. It's kind of hard to check when it's cruising by, but like I said, it cleaned up kind of in the back here, but nothing else. So I'm going to do another 1,000. I'll put you guys on hyperlapse so I won't bore you to death. So alright, this is what this thing looks like after 3,000ths of machining off this thing. It's probably going to take another 2 to get this completely clean. This is the exhaust side of the engine. It always tends to warp more because all that extra heat. So I'll put you guys back on hyperlapse and finish machining this thing. Dang, that surface looks a lot better. I had to take a total of 6,000ths for this thing to clean up. So now it's nice and flat and looks great. I got the 2J and the CK10 to hone it. And now I have to set up my shoes for my head on my CK10. This is just a jig to set up the correct shims on this on these shoes. I did a big block last time, so they're pretty big. We don't want that. Then I get my old ruler and check how long the cylinder is. We're at 5.5 inches. This thing has a deal in here, and you set the length of the bore. Oop. Let me loosen my lock. And just has a knob right here and goes up and down. We're at 5.5, so I'm just gonna go a hair past 5.5. There you go. Now the machine's pretty much set up. Alright, now I have to set the machine up to the correct height for the block. It's a little bit down in the hole. Right about there. I have this little spacer that tells you where to set it. We're about right there, so that's perfect. Let's give this thing a couple strokes, see what it looks like. or that's what these 3 cylinders look like after a couple strokes. Like I said, it's not perfect, but this guy's just gonna put some rings in this thing, get it down the road. Let's get the other cylinders checked out. This back one's a bit rusty, so let's see how it's gonna clean up. Alright, well that's what it looks like. Back cylinder has some pitting. I'm going to give all these cylinders another couple strokes with very low pressure, and I think I'm going to call it good. Like I said, there's some battle scars, but like I said, the guy's just going to put some rings in this thing. I think it'll work out okay for him. Almost forgot. Let's check out the bore with the bore gauge. Like a little over half a thou. And at the top, we're about 1/1000th or so. A little over 1 thou. A little over 1 thou. Like I said, not bad. Now I'm going to hit these things with the plateau stones. I just hit all these with the 220 grit, and now the plateau stones will kind of help the ring seat a little bit better. I'm only giving these things 10 strokes per cylinder, so. You never want to turn the machine off while it's running. You just let it stop on
Now I'm just chamfering the top and the bottom of the cylinders. This little step's overlooked, but it's very important.
There it is, all nice and done and ready for the customer. I just got it out of the jet spray. Like I said, the cylinders aren't perfect, but they look pretty decent for what he's working with. Like I said, he's just putting rings at it, and the deck's nice and flat. And then also I did a pressure test surface on the cylinder head. That turned out pretty good. And he's going to put some valve stem seals and put it together, and hopefully he checks the valve adjustment, because this is a solid bucket style adjustment. So I'm going to do it for this budget 2JZ build. The guy's throwing it in at 240. I think he's going to end up drifting this thing. So it'll be a pretty cool project when he gets it all done. That's going to do it for this one, guys, and thanks for watching.